Ivanka Trump and Jared Kushner have continued their Middle Eastern tour with a pit stop in Qatar to watch 2 World Cup games in one day. The former first daughter, 41, who announced this month she will not be a part of Donald Trump's 2024 presidential campaign, joined her husband and sons Joseph and Theodore at the Lusail Stadium last night to watch Brazil face Serbia. The family watched on as one of the tournament favorites showed off their Samba soccer flair with a 2-0 win, courtesy of a brace from Richarlison, including a stunning volley. Ivanka and Jared, who served as a Middle East advisor to Trump, were seen mixing with politicians and billionaire businessmen during the game, showing their continued influence after their departure from the White House. Ivanka, who said she wants to prioritize my young children and the private life we are creating as a family over her father's political ambitions, was seen in deep conversation with Qatari Prime Minister Khalid bin Khalifa Abdulaziz Al Thani. Also sitting with the power couple was Nasser Al Khelaifi, the president and CEO of French football club Paris Saint-Germain, who's worth an estimated $8 billion. Joseph, 9, appeared enthralled by the contest as the family watched on from their exclusive corporate seats, while Theo was fully decked out in a Portugal hat, glasses and scarf. The match came a day after the family enjoyed a private boat trip on their first ever trip to Egypt. After embarking on a tour of the pyramids and riding camels in the desert, Ivanka and the family turned their attention to the city of Luxor, treating her 7.5 meters Instagram followers to a glimpse of their day on both her stories and feed, Ivanka wrote. Exploring the wonders of Luxor, one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world, before taking a tour of the Luxor Temple, which is situated on the east bank of the River Nile, the family was pictured in front of an ancient statue of the god Amun by the entrance. As she braved the 29-degree heat, Ivanka was pictured in a floaty green button-down kaftan as she placed a protective arm around 8-year-old Joseph. When they got inside, the proud mother also shared a photo of her youngest son Theodore, posing next to some of the ancient artwork inside the temple. After completing the tour, the family soaked in the culture outside the temple too, and the mother was pictured jumping for joy with Theodore along the Avenue of Sphinxes. Later in the day, Ivanka, Jared, and their children enjoyed some quality time together on a private boat trip. On board the boat, the proud mother shared a photo of Theodore trying his hand at steering under the careful watch of an instructor. Meanwhile, Ivanka and Jared were all smiles as they posed for a photo on the deck of the boat. In the same green dress as before, the mother couldn't hide her joy as she lifted her arms in the air while her husband beamed. Jared was serving as a senior advisor for his father-in-law, Donald Trump, when he last visited Egypt in August 2017. He and the other visiting U.S. officials were snubbed by the foreign ministry in Cairo after the Trump administration cut and delayed aid to the country. The American delegation, headed by Jared, had stopped in Cairo as part of a Mideast tour to press Israeli-Palestinian peace efforts. Jared's signature work in the Middle East under Trump was the Abraham Accords, a series of treaties that opened diplomatic relations between Israel and various Arab states. Last week, Ivanka officially announced that she would not be taking part in her father's presidential campaign and revealed she was choosing to focus on her young family instead. "I love my father very much. This time around, I'm choosing to prioritize my young children and the private life we are creating as a family," the former White House advisor said. "While I will always love and support my father, going forward I will do so outside the political arena." Sharing photos from their first day in Egypt, Ivanka wrote, "A day at the pyramids, so special to explore the beauty of Egypt for the first time with my family." Ivanka was dressed in a long-sleeve white dress with buttons down the front and sneakers for the outing. Her long blonde hair was styled loosely around her shoulders, and she was holding a wide-brim hat in her hand. One family shot shows the couple and their 3 children smiling brightly while posing together inside a mosque. Arabella, 11, looks like the spitting image of her mother in a pale blue top with short chiffon sleeves and matching trousers.